quickly taken. And it's Camavinga. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Dembele, and the pass is intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Cham, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This looks promising. And it's Cham. Dembele. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Fofana. Pavard. That is good alertness. Rabiot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in. Thuram. He's picked his way through, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Saliba cuts out the pass. That's good play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's just beyond his reach. Camavinga, and he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And they win it back again. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Thuram. And he's straight offside. Half-time getting close now. Searching pass he's played there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's aLinh. He is through here. Very nicely done. aLinh! And somehow he kept it out.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the through ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, And it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Hernandez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. And here's aLinh. In with the challenge. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba wins the duel this time. Now it's aLinh. He has a look out. Pavard. That's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance, surely! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. The score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Cambio di giocatori.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Camavinga. Chouameni. Now it's Tura. It's Hernandez. aLinh does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.867
spettatori. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Great chance! In he goes again! And he hits the net! Thuram duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Koundé cuts it out. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Cleared away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga proves too strong. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chouameni, Camavinga, Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pavard makes the interception. Olise, and here's Mbappe, out to the right. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Thuram. No question, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. That is Kanté. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great... Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And the finish! And that is wildly off target. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's in on uncanny finish! They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Thuram finds himself offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Koundé.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now there's a fire, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And there's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he decides to cross. Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? No mistake! Drama! for one more twist. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Colomwani. No, he's not getting past him there. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France truly can look back.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looking for a runner. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Thuram, he's got away. In once, tries a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well timed, excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Conte. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Fofana. Chouameni. aLinh. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Has a look and place it forward. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stood up well to him there. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a good run he's making there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
France have the chance to go the other way. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
They get a throw in. Saliba.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Showing good feet. Played out to the right. Fofana. Can he get it through? That's a decent clearance. aLinh showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernandez.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
shot could be on.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
aLinh proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Konate. And it's Rabiot. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a good 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
Now Mbappe. Mbappe!
Il quarto uomo indica
He's
2
cleared it out of
minuti di
harm's
recupero.
way. aLinh. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Thuram, who does have an assist to his name. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That is Conte. Tries to pass it through. And the flag has stayed down. Upamecano getting this one clear. Threads one in. And it's pulled back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Thuram.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rabiot. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rabiot tries a measured ball. That's a little off target. And here's Thuram. Looking for the run. Skims one in. Upamecano is the... Conte! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Being still separated by the game's only goal. 60 minutes played. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. Mbappe! Mbappe! It just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Chance, surely! And he's heaved it away. Nice interception, well timed. Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an error. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. France are down to 10 men. Cham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni plays it through. And he plays one through, and he's managed to get free.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Camavinga.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. Can he get on the end of this? Out to the left it goes. Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Koundé very much into the last knockings. That is Conte. That's a good ball out wide. He's in space and looking for options.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Rabiot, nicely spread. Well read, and the danger is averted.
2 minuti di recupero.
And the shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there goes the final whistle. France are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Rabiot voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. This is Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Fofana is going to have a busy time of it in the middle of the park, Peter. He's going to have to do an awful lot of covering, especially if his wingers are constantly making those forward runs and getting out of position. So he has to fill in for all of that. And based on what I've just said, you know, he's going to be asked to lead the counter-press too. It's a good job. His work rate is absolutely top-notch. He's going to need it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the through ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's aLinh. Now it's Fofana. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hernandez. aLinh. Lovely pass, but can he get there? France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Conte. To Rabiot. That is Conte. aLinh. That is Conte. And this is Rabiot. Saliba gets it clear. Koundé. And that is out of play. aLinh, looking to play him in. Conte. For aLinh. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Hernandez. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. aLinh with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Wriggles his way through. aLinh.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
aLinh. Big chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a good run down the left. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. Cham. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, this may not be the kindest act, and that's it.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.